The station that makes the others sound bad.
Tonight on Tantalizing Thursdays.
So when a woman says she wants a man that makes 6 figures, is 6 foot tall, and has social, everyone says, go get it, girl. You get what you want, queen.
A rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type, nigga, that's my type.
But when a man says he wants a woman that cooks, cleans, and is healthy, he's labeled sexist.
They call me Mr. Pig!
Tonight we talk about the double standard in dating with Lady Dimples and Mr. Drummer. Let's get this topic popping.
Tantalizing Thursdays. Wow. Shit, that's nasty, man.
They learned that from you there.
Yes.
Million people in this city. Sounds like a lot, right? Half of them are women. So 4 million men. And then you gotta have some age limits. Let's say over 20,
keep it legal,
under 40.
keep it sexy.
Now it's a million.
Right. We're talking about a million guys.
But half of them are married. 10% are gay. I want someone college educated, not too ugly. So
There's your boyfriend.
I wish. It's gotta be taller than me. And it's gotta want kids. So
What's going on, guys?
What up, dog?
Happy Thursday.
What it is, another Tantalizing Thursday with me, Mr. Drummond, and my host, Lady Dimples. What's happening?
Absolutely. Thank y'all for coming in tonight. Could have been anywhere in the world,
Anywhere.
but you chose to be here with us. And we
Yes,
are
indeed.
incredibly thankful.
Incredibly thankful. Yes,
Hey,
indeed.
Shonda.
Hey, Shonda, what's happening? What's the word? What's happening, sis? Charisma's in the house.
Hey, Charisma.
What's happening, sis? How your week been?
Man, my week has been great. I got to do some family time last weekend, and I got to relax all week, and got a bonus from work. So my week has been great.
Hey, shit,
How
that's
about
what's
you?
happening. Hey, I can't complain. Shit, I'm living another week. You know, you can't compete when them eyes open, because you can't do nothing when you're dead. What
Hey,
up, sis in the house? Yeah, you
Sis,
can't do
Rita.
nothing when you're dead. You know, so I'm grateful to be alive, you know, all the time.
Absolutely. Shoot, I'm
And I
happy
want to give a
everyone
shout out,
kept their eyes open.
East Side. I want to give a shout out to my sis. Happy anniversary, 1 year up.
Thank
No,
you.
1 year down, 2nd year up.
Yes.
You
Thank
know,
you.
happy Yes, indeed. Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much. I just chilled today because we did all the fireworks and celebrating last weekend. So we just chilled today. But
Happy birthday to my cousin James.
yes, big
East
cousin.
Side. Big cousin in the house.
That's the big cousin that's been around forever. I don't remember my life without him. He always been
swear.
there.
Yes,
Thank you,
indeed. For real.
Thank you, Shonda.
Yes, indeed. Let the shout outs begin. Happy anniversary. Put your drinks up. Put your drinks up.
Right, toast to bed. Thank you.
Happy
Frida.
anniversary.
Sip of a cold beverage.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight's topic, bro,
Yes, indeed.
is the double standard.
The double standard.
Is there a double standard when it comes to dating? There absolutely is.
Indeed, it is.
There absolutely is. On both
Indeed, it is.
sides. There absolutely is a double standard. There are so many double standards across the board with pay, jobs, socially. But tonight we are just focusing on the dating portion of the double standard.
Okay. It's a focus.
Yes. What are your some things that you think one sex can get away with doing or saying that the other can't when it comes to dating or choosing someone to date? Well, it ain't fair being a woman at all. That's just on every level. You know, being a woman is just ain't fair. But I think it's double standards on both sides. You know, but as far as the women are concerned, I think the biggest double standard is men can fuck whoever they want. You know, they can have sex 8 times a day and they still gonna stand up and walk out that door and be a man. A woman even have 8 guys in a week, and she's a whole lot of names: hoe, slut, tramp, trick, prostitute. You know. So I think that's a big double standard in dating.
Man, shit, I don't see that, because when it really breaks down, I mean, even biblically, the woman made herself look like that. She called Jezebel. You know, it ain't nobody that made her. No, I'm saying it ain't nobody that made her that way. You know, she did what, you know, I guess what she thought, you know, she felt like she had to do, or, you know, whatever she was doing in her life at that time. But hey, that brought out the whore and all of that, because hey, she had a whole heathen trough of dudes at her door with bearing gifts. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, on that part, you know, that created itself. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you had the king too, who had the trough of concubines and wives. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I agree, because even biblically, that's a true statement. That's what I was getting at. That's a true statement, because they didn't make those statements about him, you know? So it is the double standard. But I mean, even in the double standard, we both know, me and you, we both know when it boiled down, you know, niggas is motherfucking hounds, basset hounds, you know. So this is something that we know. But see, when it come to women, it's like when you look at women, you don't see that, you know, you don't want to see a woman that's classified as that, you know, it's a classy, you know, it's a certain type. You know, so you don't want to put yourself in the whole category, you know, just cause, oh, men do it. Well, hell, it ain't right when they do it. So why would you? That's what I'm gonna say.
I just feel like it shouldn't be. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't play that game. You know, I'm just not into that. But some women are. And my thing is, it shouldn't be frowned upon. If it's bad for both sexes, no matter how it looked at, you know. But a man having several conquests is patted on the back. Oh yeah, you know, like even in children growing up, like if you have a female child and a son, your son fucking you, patting him on the back. Yeah, that's my boy. You know, a boy comes to the door for your daughter, you ready to kill him.
But
you know,
it's something about what mama said, you know, back. Yeah, my mama said a lot. Damn it, my mama said it. But she said, you know, when it came down to it, like me and you know, she was like, you know, if Deshaun went out there and had a baby, you know, he don't have to bring it home. You know, it's, you know, I could leave baby in the street, but you gotta come home with it. You know, even up until abortion or adoption, keeping it, you got to bring the baby home. You know, it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Baby coming home with you. You know, so.
All my life I had
to fight. Shout outs to SG for that one. Eastside.
Yes. You know, but that is and you know, it's funny because you say what your mama said, I'm gonna say my daddy said.
Right.
growing up, I was having this conversation with my dad. Like, it ain't fair, Mr. Drummond. But I said his, real name, Mr. Drummond. Get to do whatever he want to do. He get to go, kick it, woo woo woo. I can't do nothing. And he just told me flat out, life ain't fair. It ain't gonna never be fair. And get over it.
Well, it was the same.
And how he made
I caught it on mama end, I caught it on mama's end. You caught it on daddy's end, you know what I'm saying? But we both caught it the same. It's just I was older than you and I got to cut loose first, you know what I'm saying? So there, it really felt unfair because, once mama cut the cord and said, okay, go ahead and do what you gonna do because you old enough now. You still wasn't old enough. So you would like to hell with that, well, why I can't do what he do, hey,
Well, not even what he do. It was just, mama didn't let me do anything. Like, where she was, I was. It was very rare that I was not with mom. Like, it was if I was at your house or, your house. Like, it was very rare that I wasn't either at home or, like I said, your house. So mom didn't let me do nothing, period. Like, mom held me very close and very strict. And I understand why now. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I get it.
Right.
But then I couldn't understand it because it was like, well, I don't get in trouble. I don't do nothing. I'm going to just go there and come back. But it wasn't me she was worried about. It was other people.
You always had your life. And, that's what made it good, too. Because, you wasn't bogged down with children. No pun intended to the ladies with children. You know what I'm saying? But you wasn't bogged down. You had your life. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have a bunch of kids, especially at an early age.
At a young age.
Because mama wasn't having that,
Mama
and
had
a lot
fear
of
of God in me. I felt like if I came home pregnant, I was dying.
Ooh, Lord.
Like,
I was scared to death to come home and tell her.
At the door.
Bob, I got a girl pregnant. It was, what? Boy, I thought I was going to get my head cracked. But, it went over real good. I'm still here to tell the story.
Yeah. But it's a lot of double standards when it comes to dating between male and female. And like how daddy say, like, a man can sleep in the gutter, get up the next day in them dirty clothes, walk down the street, and they still gonna acknowledge him as a man. He say, it ain't happening for you. That it don't work that way for you. You have to be better, more, and he was like, it's sad to say, but it just is the way it is.
I just feel like it's a given for men, to be that way. It's just a given. It don't make it right, but it's a given. But when you think of women, it's more of a classy, a woman shouldn't be doing that type of thing, But I mean, if you the horny type and, you want to get out there and, you want to do that type of thing, there is still a classy way of doing it without everybody knowing it. That's the difference. Once everybody know it, it still go the same way. Cause I mean, they dog men for it. It's just not out loud.
What do women dog the men for it?
No, it's other men that dog men for it, but they just don't do it out loud. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of keep it quiet, shrug it off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men don't be really taking to it, but we have a men code. We have the G code. It just is what it is with us. Hey, we can say, he can say it, a man can say it, hit 10 women in a night, and he can say it to us, and it's just like, really, so, but we just don't say nothing. We just like, yeah, whatever, okay, but you just keep it pushing.
They move right along.
Move right along. But for women, you hear that story about a woman as a man, you instantly think of no class. It's just like, damn, where the class at? Where the classy? That's all you think to do. It's just sleep around. Damn, it's other shit to do.
We grew up with them girls too. It's always a couple of girls in the neighborhood that done slept with all the dudes, and they all talking about her. And I slept with you. Slept with her too. Where you fuck at? I fucked in the car. I fucked on the back porch. You know what I mean? Like, we all grew up with them girls.
Yeah. But the main double standard that we can come across coming up after this song from La Cool.
I want that shit to be just like some personal shit. Like, it like, okay, like some heartfelt. It was like,
I know you've been crying from all the things that you've been through. Although it hurts, don't let them change you. And your body's crying from all the things that you've been through now. Remove that stress. Matter of fact, let's lose them close to.
Baby girl, I know you came from a past that's filled with pain, but it's passion on your brain, and baby, don't you let that change. All the stress that's on your body can be released if you just stay. I can wipe your fears away, and I don't even need a day, no. Let's just get down to your clothes off. The weight was heavy from this day, come take a load off. And if you wanna feel me, my baby, I'll drop that pole off. Snatch them drawers off, forget your worry, make it float off. Your soul will float off. I can feel your pain, you ain't gotta mention. Just relax your soul, release your inhibitions. I can come through, we can intertwine. I can be your intervention. Just let me be you. Scream out to me, scream out to me.
Yeah. Be there when you call. Better than your last man, different circumstance. Matter of fact, he can't compare at all. You can't fulfill your needs. You need some room to breathe, space and clarity, tranquility, aromatherapy. Hit my jack if you wanna talk. Hopping in the whip, rolling up a spliff, pour a sip. We can kick the shit. Talk all night, get that vibe right. Handy like your right hand man. Don't give up your plans, you deserve a chance. Sometimes a woman, you need to take a stand. Don't let these niggas tell you no different. You on your shit, stick with it. You in school, then finish. But if you need something more physical, undressing, I'll get into you. Damn. I know you've been crying from all the things that you've been through. Although it hurts, don't let them change you. And your body's crying from all the things that you've been through now. Remove that stress. Matter of fact, let's lose them close too. I know you've been crying from all the things that you've been through. Although it hurts, don't let them change you. And your body's crying from all the things that you've been through now. Remove that stress. Matter of fact, let's lose them close too.
Yeah, LaCoupe. What's up, LaCoupe? Y'all gotta come with some new. Bring us some new. We looking for something new from LaCoupe. Y'all gotta bring it to us. Give us something new. But that's still the shit. Charisma is in the house, in the building. What it is.
Welcome.
Hello. I don't know if you all can hear me or not. I'm trying to use these earbuds, so I don't know if you can hear me.
It's a little distorted.
Just a little bit, but I can hear you.
Let's see if I can just that. That's good.
Oh yeah, they going in and out now.
Yeah. I was about to say maybe go out and come back in.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Well, while we wait on charisma, back to the
double
topic
standard.
of the double standard. The double standard.
Oh yeah. The number one double standard is preference versus discrimination. Check out this video.
SG.
Women says she doesn't want to be with a light-skinned man. Preference.
Yeah.
Man says they want to be with dark-skinned women. Discrimination.
For sure.
Women said she doesn't want to be with a short man.
Oh, no, preference.
How many times have you heard that?
We hear that all the time.
Almost every girl I've ever met will always say, besides the one exceptions,
yeah,
I want a guy who's taller than me.
Yeah.
Man says he doesn't want to be with an overweight woman.
Oh, Lord. You can't say that online.
Discrimination.
100%. 100%. And hateful. Hate speech.
Women says she doesn't want to date a man with a small penis.
Oh. Woo!
Have we heard that before?
All the time.
Preference?
Preference.
Preference?
Preference.
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 Man says he doesn't want to date a woman with a small butt.
Discrimination. You hate women's bodies now. You hate all women's bodies.
That's true.
Wow.
That's true.
I mean, it's wild too, you know, and I'm saying WOW, wow, you know, like, damn, you know, that's some real shit. You know, why is it discrimination? Because we have a preference, and a preference on that side is a preference. Charisma, tell us what you think.
Everybody has preferences. And I personally don't, you know, I'm kind of low maintenance. I don't have, you know, my checklist, you know, isn't really full. The one I did identify with that he said is somebody taller. And that's because I'm 5'10". And so I like it, and I wear heels. So if I wear a 5-inch heel, that makes me 6'3". Yeah. And so I, you know, and a lot of times shorter guys will approach me. And it's like, dude, nah, you're looking like my son. So and you only come up to my titties. So that's going to be a no.
Right. Well, I don't know.
I can say for me, I've never been that preferential girl. Like, I mean, only preference I can say is you just got to be manly. You know, I don't like a feminine man. So you got to be manly. But I ain't never really had like the short, tall, because I'm 5'2". So ain't many people shorter than me. So, you know, I've never had the tall, short, you know. I don't do big guys. And that's just because I got meat myself. So my meat, his meat, too much meat. You know what I mean? I need him to be like, you know, a certain size, you know. But I can say that's like my only preference, like light skin, dark skin. Like I can't, you know, you got to be walkable and you just can't be a big guy. If somebody out there for you, I just can't date a big guy.
I couldn't even say what mine would be because hell, everything I would say I'd be discriminating. So shit, it don't even make no sense in saying what preference. I don't got one. Men don't have preferences. We just discriminate. We discriminating against all women.
I think that's a narrow viewpoint, and I think that's only had by just people who looking for something to nitpick on. Like, everybody has a preference. Like, you can't say a man who like a woman with big breasts is gonna be happy with a woman with these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you have some men who like women with smaller breasts, just like penises. You have some women who like small penises, and you have some women who don't. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't. I don't see. To me, I just feel like that's people nitpicking on
You
certain
know,
stuff.
and
Like,
if a man only want a woman with a tight vagina, we discriminating. We're discriminating and shit, you know. It ain't even a preference. It's discrimination. I just discriminated against a whole lot of loose pussy. You heard that here on Tantalizing Thursdays. Loose pussy.
I hate that things are moving in that direction, though, where you can't have a preference without being labeled as a person that discriminates. You know, I don't like that.
I'm a hater of the loosey goosey. You know what I'm saying? Because men out here want some of that tight. You know, they want it like it first arrived. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all ain't got that snapback.
well, every woman got that snapback if she take care of it the way she's supposed to.
That's why I said
now, if she ain't
y'all
taking
ain't got
care
that
of it,
snapback.
or maybe you know, and that's what I was about to say too. like some women, you know, I don't feel like women should be talked about badly if they like to have sex a lot, because you know it's something that they like to do, and then too, it really ain't nobody business. So if they bust it wide open,
keep it to yourself.
Let them bust it wide open.
It's when you tell everybody, then we all know you's up. But if we don't know,
but why is a woman even considered a hoe though?
Same reason a man is considered a hoe. Stop fucking everybody. Stop fucking everybody.
Some people like different flavors.
See, you gotta do it in a timely fashion. You know, you can't hit 3 or 4 in one night and just want to be considered a classy lady.
Hey, some of them like it like
if
that.
If you hit 3 or 4 in a week, you know, hey,
that's still a bit much.
But in a night, damn, how much dick do you need?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Yeah.
Like, you know, it's women out here who, you know, they escorts because that's what they like to do. They good at sex.
And in the category of what? Whoring.
That could just be a bonus.
You know, I mean, men got it too. They got a better name for it. You know, they can be gigolos, but just add hoe to it. They gigolo hoes.
Who should pay for dates?
I say this. I told my wife. I said, you have to be careful. First, I'm going to say you got to be careful. Listen to what's being said. If he says, I want to take you out on a date, his ass is paying. But if he say, hey, you want to go eat? See right there? That don't necessarily mean he paying, you know. He might just want you to join, you know, like you got some money yourself. We can just go eat. You got to be careful. Listen to the words that's being presented. But I do say, I think that if he do, I think the man should pay pending, you know what I'm saying? Because I based it on this here. I'm not paying if you rude to the waitress or some shit, you know, like you kind of like fuck up the night some kind of sort of way. I ain't paying for shit. I'm paying for my shit.
Some people feel it should be whoever asks to go on the date.
Mm-hmm.
So if the woman, you know, asks the man like, hey, you know, would you like to go here? Or would you like to go to this concert? Then, you know, she may be, you know, expected to pay. She's going to buy those tickets, you know. You know, but if the man suggested, hey, let's go out to dinner, you know, then he would be expected to pay. I'm a, you know, go Dutch person, you know. It's nice that somebody offers and they want to pay, but I'm a go Dutch person. Mm-hmm. And that's just how I've always been. It's probably my pride too.
No, you just cut out the whole fact that, you know, when it comes to the end of the night, nigga can't be telling you no shit like, you know, I bought that meal, you know, that. But see, you can fire back like, oh no, I paid for my own shit.
No, brother. I paid for, like I said in that last video, I paid for that lobster. I'm good.
Look, I can see Charisma sitting at the table, and when the waitress or the waiter comes to the table and be like, ready for the check, you know, be like, same check. Charisma be like, oh no, my check is separate.
Oh, every time. I
can see it.
Every time.
No, 2 separate checks.
Yes. Please and thank you.
I've gone Dutch a few times, you know, just on like first dates, because, you know, it's like, you know, you meet them, talk on the phone a couple times, go on the first date. But I'm kind of in favor of the old school. Now, like me and my husband, if we sit down and eat, no. I do not pay. If I touch my purse, he gonna get attitude. Like you know, you trying to embarrass me in here. But like if we just grabbing some fast food or something to go, then he don't care. Like, you know, because we in the car, I guess don't nobody see him. I guess that's his pride. But if we sit down to eat, then no. He will get a whole attitude. Like, I wish you would. Like, do not care.
Yeah, I had that little problem in the beginning, because in the beginning when I first kind of really started dating, you know, I ain't had no ends like that. So I did have a kind of like a lot of times where I didn't pay, you know what I'm saying? I was actually took out, you know, but once I got to that status of, oh yeah, then I pay, you know what I'm saying? You know, unless she says otherwise, like, oh, I pay for my own, or we could go Dutch, I got half, or I got something on it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not, I will accept something on it. If the bill $40, oh, you can give me 10 on it. Shit.
I'm about to say, the only thing he'll let me do is pay the tip. You know, like, so I can
give me 10 on it.
Put the tip on the table, and he'll be cool with that. But like paying the bill, he'll look at me like I'm crazy. Like, what are you doing? Like, no,
I think if you're a gentleman, you should pay on the date. You're a gentleman, you know.
Yeah.
That's just if you're a gentleman.
I was just about to say the key word, gentleman.
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 If you know that at the end of the night, you ain't getting none. Because, I mean, you ain't getting no pussy for some Red Robin. I'm sorry.
Ooh, brother.
Red Robin had a burger and a beer. You think you about to get some?
Ooh, brother.
Wait a minute.
That's over the same for the sisters, too. I got to defend these brothers out here. Fuck that. Don't be taking us to no fucking Red Robins trying to get some of this ding-a-ling.
What was that comment, SG? We missed a few of them.
Oh, yeah.
If a man asks me out, he's paying, period. I know that's right. Like, don't ask me to meet you no more.
Damn.
Don't nobody talk on the phone
Aisha. Damn. Damn, Aisha. Just flat out. Period. I'm surprised you ain't put the T at the end of that period. Aisha. Damn. Parents. Good Lord.
Initiating
so
sex in the
harsh.
relationship. Majority of the time it's put on the man to initiate any sexual advances in a relationship. I am not that girl.
Fact.
I'm not that girl.
But that's a fact.
I'm not that girl.
That's a fact. That men have to initiate that thing.
Maybe when they're younger.
When they're older. Older men have to initiate that thing.
But a mature woman?
No.
Because if I want it, I want it. Period. Like, I'm going to be ready.
Those women is out there. You know, that's a given. But this right here, this is a fact.
They say majority of the time. LOL, I was taught to always have my own, but he's definitely paying. I know that's right. So if you want to act funny, baby, don't worry about it. I'm cool.
Oh, she was one of them that mama always taught you to have 20 cents in your pocket just in case you had to use the pay phone.
You know it. Had that quarter.
And $2 for the bus or the jukebox. You heard it here.
Yes.
Mr. Drummond.
You gotta have that quarter just in case you gotta call home.
Trying to tell you. So
or beep niggas. Look, remember I used to beep niggas for the phone booth and wait on the phone.
Stand there and wait on the phone to ring. Ain't that something?
Yes.
The payphone used to ring back. Man, we come a long way. Y'all know shit about that, young.
Everybody got a phone in their pocket. But yeah, I was about to say this got to be baby girls because I don't know who doing that.
At my age, like all of my friends are not shy about asking for it.
Like literally, my husband will come home and wake me up. I wake up turning over. Like in the middle of waking up, I'm like, wait a minute.
Good.
Okay, that's what's going on.
Oh, you home? Welcome. Welcome.
Like,
with more than open arms.
And
Everything's
can't say
open.
that I wake him up, you know, because he worked odd hours, so I tend to let him sleep. But like if he up and we just chilling, okay, yeah. Come here for a minute. Yeah, I'll let you. I don't know who's scared to start it. I think
I can't say.
I guess all my friends are aggressive. We aggressive, like rah. Rah.
Yeah, see, but that come from being born in this rough ass city. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we order our food a certain type of way. You know, we gotta have that shit our way. So shit, you know, it's kind of different. But out there, men are initiating sex a lot. You know, it'd be like
they initiate the money exchange. I give them that.
You know, damn, that's it. That's all I
baby,
see. What I'm saying, all I can initiate is money. And
No,
then
I ain't talking about
I ain't
you.
talking about you talking about me. I'm just saying in general, all brothers can do is initiate money, and then behind that, what? Get fucked over.
I mean, younger dudes, you know, most young dudes and some of the olds. If
We gotta
you get
initiate the money.
you get the right part stimulated, you can clean them out. And they'll be happy to give it to you.
Man, we have it bad, man. We got it bad out here in these
Other
streets.
women don't initiate like that. They are taught that is unladylike. Well, baby, somebody lied to them.
Then why do y'all call it Southern hospitality?
You know, that's somebody lied to. I mean, like, I won't go.
That's the wrong name for that.
You know how you go and meet, like how people, I've never been that girl that could approach a man. You know, like, hey, baby, you cute, you look good. Ooh. You know, like, I've never been that girl because I just feel like I'm the prize. So I guess that's my pride. I feel like I'm the prize. Like, you want me, right? You come holler at me. You take the time, you take the effort, and you better step right. Don't come talking to me talking about, yo, boo, hey, yo, shorty. No, I ain't none of that. Like, not a shorty. No, talk to me like you got some sense. Like, you went somewhere past the 5th grade.
We should just go back to hanging out and looking at each other from across the room.
Like, literally. Like, you know, you can tell.
This how you know. Like, look, this how you know, sis, when a nigga done spotted somebody, he be standing there and shit, be looking around, and all of a sudden his head stop and he starts smiling like right there. Waitress, send her a drink for me. And he just don't take his eyes off of it. Just send her a drink for me, whatever she drinking. I don't care how much it costs. And then this other double standard, this shit here is like the money issue. That's something men not even worried about in a woman for real. Her money status. You're not even worried about that. So it'd be like, why is that such a big ass worry for a woman? A man not even worried about that. He not even worried about your money status.
Nowadays, guys are, because they want to know like your education status. They want to know what you do for a living. So they are, you know, to a certain.
They want to make sure that they match. Like,
you know,
so because I was about to say then another thing too, that's a double standard. If a man finds a woman that'll take care of him or give him whatever, you know, give him the world, he came up. But if a woman do it, she's a gold digger.
Mm-hmm.
But
so that's another double standard.
That's kind of like a true fact. I don't really see that as a double standard. Not that, because most women that do latch on to dudes with money be gold diggers.
And that's not technically true.
And like the dude that do that really do be a come up.
But that's not technically true though, because especially in this day and age, because you got so many different types of family. But a woman can be educated and her man can be educated, but his career is fast tracking. So she might stop her career to allow his career to fast track. So, right, like, you know, to be with him.
See, that's the thing like, right there. She stops her shits to allow him.
Because he's moving faster than she is. If they're in a relationship and they both doing real good and he say something take off for him. He get a career opportunity in another state. So she quit her job to follow him, to help him achieve his goal. That don't necessarily make her a gold digger. That make her a woman who stood by her man and helped him get where he needed to get.
Well, you just put that in a whole nother scenario, though. You just put that in a whole nother scenario. Because first, I just said that most women that do latch on to a dude with some money be gold diggers. You talking about the percentage of those that's not. We talking about the percentage of those that do.
But it's way
most of them do. Be gold diggers. They be out there latching on the dudes like, let me get that, and then be laying on her back with another nigga. Simple as that. Come on, see, now it go right back to dudes do it to girls. I mean, it can never just stay on the topic of what these women out here be doing for real. They do it. They do it.
Look at Britney Spears, Kevin.
But that's a given. We know niggas do it.
Got her.
We know niggas do it. Niggas been doing it since the beginning of time. But it all started unwinding when women started doing it. When women started doing it, it all went downhill.
But no.
It went downhill.
No.
It went downhill.
Women are from Mars, men are from Venus.
The man looked over and seen her over there with it tooted up, getting it. Like, hey!
Oh my God!
you missing out. Come on over here.
But you know
that was her. That was her.
Prior,
his goofy ass didn't know no better and came right on over and indulged. But it all went downhill.
No.
But you know what? Prior to current times, when people were matched up, they were literally matched up to get married. And even in some cultures, they still do the matchmaking.
Yeah.
And a woman is not allowed to even marry a man who doesn't have a certain financial status.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing.
Because in its essence, just in its essence. Because see, the men are supposed to be the providers and the women are supposed to be whatever it is that they supposed to be because it's so all misconstrued, it's all fucked up. Ain't nobody in the place that they should be. Nobody.
I hear you tiptoeing.
Nobody.
Any on the edge.
Oh, I ain't on the edge because I could really get off into saying some shit, but I'm not about to battle two women. I'm just not about to do it. I can't win. I pick and choose my battles. I go in here because I can say some shit, but I'm not finna battle. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna go into number 4.
A woman can express her emotion in a relationship and get consoled, but if a man displays emotion, he is either weak or aggressive. Emotional stability. I don't think that's true for everybody. For some women, yes, not for everybody.
See, like it say right there, go back. It said, a woman can express her emotions in a relationship and get consoled. Fact. But if a man displays emotion, he is either weak or aggressive. That's a fact.
I don't think so.
You don't have to.
Like, I think they doing.
You don't have to
they
because
talking to young girls when they
one. I'm gonna put it like this. In a situation where, okay, woman get caught cheating.
I know, man, right? He with the wrong woman.
Woman get caught cheating, right? He catch her cheating. He knows she cheating. Woman wants to be forgiven. Right then, it needs to happen. Nigga ain't getting that same option. He's not. He ain't gonna get it. In an argument, woman is trying to figure out, why you call me a bitch? Well, Bitch ain't your name, but that's what you displaying yourself as. I choose to just say, you acting like a bitch. Oh, I done said the wrongest shit in the world, but your motherfucking girl can walk up to you all day long, bitch.
It's the difference.
And
It's
you
the
cool
difference.
with it.
It's
But
the
I'm just
difference.
saying, bitch is bitch. I don't give a damn what it is.
It's the difference.
Bitch is bitch.
It's the
Bitch
tone.
is bitch.
It's the tone.
Tone of it or not, bitch is bitch. Ain't
It's
no
the
nigga
difference.
gonna walk up to me talking about
It's the
bitch. Hey, bitch.
My girl is saying it to
Bitch.
me out of love.
Nah, fuck that.
You saying it to
Nah,
me nasty.
fuck that. Nah,
Like,
fuck that.
bitch. That's a whole different
But
type
that's
of
what you representing. So when your girl say it to you, is that what you representing?
But you got to think about it
Nah, ain't no buts.
too. No, you got to think
Can't
about
be
it.
no butt to that.
Because if a woman was to call you out of your name for any given, no matter what it is, you gonna feel some type of way, especially in an argument. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, like, some of these I think is like they talking to like young couples or maybe some people who haven't matured yet. Because like arguing is, to me, for kids. Like, I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm grown. You grown. Let's have a conversation. What's your problem? Let's figure it out. And then, like, the whole getting consoled thing, like, I don't know, because there's men out here that really don't care. Like, it's some men out here that don't care what if they woman sad, mad, crying. You know, they don't care. But I think it is women, because I'm one of them, that will know when something's bothering my dude and have that conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? And make him feel safe enough to talk about it. So that's why I say I think like some of these is like maybe the ones who haven't really matured yet. That's, you know, having these problems.
It could be the ones that done matured. It's just a whole change in the shift of women and men.
I believe that too. A lot of
men
men
cannot be men no more because women have taken a position of independence on us that we cannot motherfucking defeat. We can't defeat it. It's a stance of independence so strong, it can't be defeated. But then we gotta bow down to it at the same time. We gotta bow down to this. Well, you got men that don't want to do that. You got men that don't want to bow down to that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And that's just flat out. I'm a married man, and even if I wasn't, I ain't bowing down to that shit. These motherfucking women will have motherfucking hell with a nigga like me.
Bowing? Like, what you mean bowing?
Bowing down. We got to take every goddamn thing that's happening. Everything that's happening. Like the man said, you got to be 6'6". You got to have 6 figures. You got to have this type of car. You gotta have other types of shit. You gotta be a bow-legged nigga. You can't have a girth around your waistline and all this types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So like the girl said, you break down to the little kernel. That's that one nigga out there.
And he's sleeping with 100 other bitches.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta bow down to this shit, you know.
We feel that too. You know, like we not thin enough. You ain't got no long hair, you know. Yeah,
you ain't got a BBL.
Yeah, you ain't had a BBL, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You know, when y'all say that about men, you know, when y'all say that about men, that just be our retaliation of the shit y'all be saying. And then y'all turn and use that shit against us. Shit. Y'all throw that shit right back at us. It'd be like, nigga, nah, get the fuck out of here. You know, y'all just have to learn to take responsibility for whatever it is that some of these women be doing out here and not basing it on what you would do or what you would do. We're talking about these people.
A lot of women
we know what you would do, and we know what charisma would do.
A lot of women were tired
but these people out here are living totally different. So that's why I'm saying some of these women out here are doing this shit all wrong. But then we supposed to bow down to that shit. We supposed to just keep accepting this girl power, this woman power. It's all in our face. And niggas,
I hate being a man because people constantly make fun of how big your dick is. I hate being a man because people constantly make fun of your height. I hate being a man because of double standards for body positivity. If you make fun of a woman's weight, it's sexist. If you make fun of a man's weight, it's normal. I hate being a man because if you don't have a six-pack, if you're not 6'6", and if you don't make six figures, you're considered unsuccessful and unattractive. Us.
That's
Mic
the
drop.
pressure y'all put on yourself.
No, that's the
'Cause I don't
pressure
think
women put on men. Not the fuck out that they tired
pressure y'all
of.
put
And
on
ain't finna
yourself,
keep going
bro.
through it. And a lot of these women gonna be lonely by
but
themselves, playing and
also,
tickling with that clit.
You nitpicking
While
on
them other
the women.
niggas is
You
out
nitpicking
there
on the
at
women, but
least
you're not talking about the
banging them
dudes who put
motherfucking
the
girl
women
they can
through
at
it.
least throw away.
It's
Shit, they can
dudes
at
that
least
put the
throw one
woman through
away.
it.
Shit.
No, it's
Fuck that,
it's
keep putting
dudes
shit on
that
niggas.
put the
Niggas
woman
out here
through.
doing, they
And
surviving.
that's why they
Niggas
like that
trying
they
to
are.
survive in this sexist
Like
ass
he
world
don't,
of
you know what I'm
living.
saying? Like he wasn't
Women
talking
done
about
got
how
in
bad women
power,
are.
and
Like
oh my
men is
God.
walking around
Oh
with
my
crowns
God.
on their heads,
Women done got in
praising these
power,
women
and
that
it's,
they see.
oh
That
my
is not
God.
what's going on.
Yeah, you can protect them
That's
all you
not
want
what's
to.
going on.
We can
These
protect them
men
all
have
they want.
mistreated these women
You can
for
protect
years,
them all they
and
want.
they
When women
tired of
started
it.
this shit from the
So
very beginning
that's
by being
why.
nasty,
That's
not
why
being
men.
true.
That's why
She
women are
wasn't true
independent.
from the very beginning.
Yes, it
She
is.
was not true from the very
What that
beginning.
got to do with now?
And it come on right to now.
No.
Come
And
on
then
right
it,
to now.
Hello, friends. Hello. So, how do you feel about double standards when it comes to dating? I guess there may be a difference with, preferences, and as opposed to like discrimination. I don't know. I might be kind of confused a little bit, just a little bit. I know that as time progresses, our needs and our wants, take on a different form. When we have these double standards and we create these lists of what it is that we want in people, we may be really missing out on a really good person. If your list is so long, and it might be a superficial list, you have to analyze and see if your list is really surface. Is it mostly materialistic? Is it based on looks? Are you basing what it is that you need on character, on what would complete you, on what would be a person that would be equally yoked with you? When we make these lists and we base them on surface things, you're going to get a surface result. You're going to get a fake relationship. You got something that's basically just picture worthy, just for the gram. Nothing that's going to be long lasting. So be careful when you're making these lists and creating these standards, because you might end up alone. And that's it for me. I'm Charisma Knows Best, and this is Counsel Detroit, and I'll talk to you next time.
Facts. Every word, facts. Every word.
Look, bopping to the music.
Welcome to Charisma's Corner. Always got a beautiful
A
thought
good word.
for the mind. Let it
I think that I do think that a lot of times these standards that we create are superficial. They're very surface. A lot of times, well, especially now with the younger generation, because I talk to young people all the time, their expectations are based upon some fantasy that they see on social media, on the couple goals that they see on Instagram or TikTok, and this isn't a way to live. It's not reality. And so if you want to create this this fantasy world, it's not going to last. And you have to base your decisions on selecting a mate, on some character and some qualities that match up with your own.
Yeah, and that's for real. You know what I'm saying?
But I guess that's some grown woman stuff, some grown man stuff. You know,
right.
It just had to be. It has to be a ceasefire on war. The sex is for real, and everybody. I mean, one based on anything on specific shit is gonna go wrong anyway. You know, if you like a person, it's ways to show a person you like a person. It's a way to talk to a person if you like a person. It's a way to engage a person if you like a person. You know what I'm saying? All that money, this and that shit, all that shit gonna come along in the process of that. That shouldn't even be even in the cars right off these days. I mean, I'm just saying, as a motherfucker that come through that, you know, it wasn't always about that, you know, about no money and this. Like I say, nigga would ride up and pick a girl up off the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Shit, she ain't got no money. Shit, she on the bus stop. Shit, but hey, she was not cute enough or beautiful enough for a nigga to swing around. Hey, I'll take you where you going. You know, shit like that. And it ain't have to be about no shit like that to where it's causing this type of friction between man and woman to where really all this rap shit is where it's coming from. You know, anything of that nature. You watching this shit to where they showing you that this what how you supposed to be. You know, if a nigga ain't making this, then you shouldn't even be fucking with him. This, that, and the other. I mean, damn, you know, wow. That just erased the whole section of niggas, you know what I'm saying? Now women looking at this because this shit was said. Well, let them live that way if they want to live that way. They said it. Shit, let them do that shit.
People need to stay off social media. Stay off social media.
Their lives through it.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, like I said before, like I'm not super picky. I'm a character type of person. I'm a intention type of person. So I only got that one requirement. They just got to be taller than me. They could be black, brown, Puerto Rican, Haitian, be skinny, fat. They do got to work though. You got to be busy because I stay busy. So you got to be busy. That, you know, I don't care about how much money you make and all of that kind of stuff. You got to be able to take care of yourself. You know, but you got to be busy. You got to have some future goals for yourself.
That's not wrong with having a W-2.
Right, you know, to be woman enough to say it in that manner, you know, not to be like it's degrading, you know, just because, like I say, it's brothers out here that's on hard times. You know what I'm saying? All they really need is a good push or somebody to help them come up, you know, and it's hard. It's hard for both sides, you know, because men and women is going through it. But it's just like, man, you got some good brothers out here that you don't have to treat like that. You know, just a half a chance. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I was given a half a chance, and shit, I skyrocketed. But final thoughts.
Well, my final thought is, since the beginning of time, you know, everybody been telling women what to do. You shouldn't have sex. You shouldn't have sex with this many people. Stay home, be a baby breeder, have kids, clean the house, wash clothes, cook the dinner, you know. And honestly, I don't think a woman actually minds doing those things. They just want to be appreciated and shown that appreciation, that you appreciate the fact that she's doing it, because she doesn't have to. And in dating, women get scorned, just like men. They get scorned and they become very independent because they don't want to deal with the opposite sex. They put up barriers and walls, and sometimes it takes a special type of person to break them down. And it don't mean that the person got to have 6 figures or something like that. You just got to be a man for the most part. But I will say, I don't think a woman should be looked at or judged for what it is that she chooses to do. Because honestly, it's nobody's business what she chooses to do. Just like it's nobody's business what a man chooses to do. That's my final thought.
Charisma.
So for me, preferences are okay. It's just when it turns to negativity against what your preference is, and creating these these standards for the opposite sex that you wouldn't even impose on yourself. Treat everybody with kindness, and respect each other. Respect each other's decisions. Respect each other's wishes, and leave people alone. Leave people alone. And that's it.
And my final thoughts, fellas, just be careful what you choose. We already know what it is. That not just for some of us. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody every man don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Not every man, but it is some of us out here that do what some of y'all already do. She out there, you just gotta choose wisely in all this mixed up shit, because it's just a reverse of shit. It's just a whole lot of reverse of shit. That's all I will say. And smoke responsibly, drink responsibly, and take care of your children out there.
Thank you so much, you guys, for having me. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we always love
We always enjoy you.
Every time you say some words.
Thank you for always coming.
For real.
See y'all next Thursday.
Shout out to everybody in the chat who was with us. East side. My bad, Charisma. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I was just saying, I love to see Mr. Drummond in passion.
It ain't much to get him going.
I have to be Superman. Save our brothers. Power to the brothers. The struggle is real, brothers.
Thank you, Pootie.
And we thank everybody in the chat. We glad y'all came.
Thank y'all.
Everybody, we love y'all. I love my sis. We always got to talk some shit. We don't argue, but after the show,
see y'all next Thursday.
Again, talking again, being friends. You feel me? We love y'all.